We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Both Sox look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jose Peraza is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, Dero, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Phillips is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Here now is Rafael Devers having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. Devers sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That average way up there to start things out. 28 home runs and 83 runs batted in. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs.
Well, not only that, but he's also got the highest batting average right now. Definitely one to tread lightly with.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 once more. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Devers on third. Benintendi is over at second with 1 down in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded to third. Dozier brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pillar hits a little over the 270 mark. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Smoke toward third. Dozier scoops it up. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up. Digging in now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Curveball taken a little high. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Michael Gigliotti is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 2.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down the first baseline. Throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
And this is just a mental lapse right there. I know your catcher is good with the glove, but you simply can't throw home in this instant. Take the easy out, always.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Hit down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's currently fourth in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. No balls and a strike to count. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The 0-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
The batter, number 3.
Now in the box, Jose Peraza. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Peraza is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gigliotti is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
The third baseman.
Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
So striding forward now, Salvador Perez. Fouled away. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
No ball.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Big curveball for a strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball.
66.
Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And digging in is the veteran DH, Michael Franco. 0-1 the count. Comes set, now the pitch. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Some of our nation. Rafael Devers the next to bat, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Rafael.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball is in there for strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Devers, right field, and carrying well. Looking up is Soler. This one clears the party porch just shy of the fountains. They don't hit him out there. That's a long home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Benintendi. A 25-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. That's a strike to throw down. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third.
This steal attempt just doesn't make any sense to me. He's trying to get to third with no outs, but they already had a good RBI guy at the plate. He's more than capable of driving him in from second, so the risk of going for third just wasn't worth it.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Phillips is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Kevin Pillar.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. First delivery to him on the way.
Yep.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox on top, 3-0.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right. Ranging back is Pilar at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 27.
Striding in, Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Royals leave 1. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. The 0-1 delivery. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. He's set. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it's gone as they add still another.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 52 homers and 124 runs driven in. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soler is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting.
And here's Jose Peraza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. The Red Sox ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And it's fouled away. Soler, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here he comes again. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now
this guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike now. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
The catcher,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Plawecki has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 pitch.
No ball. 2 strikes.
He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Now pitching for the Royals.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Andrew Benintendi is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting.
So a runner at third here with one gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's set and the pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
The right fielder, number 5.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's just 1 for 6. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so
now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Casey
swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. To third. Dozier picks it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Nettie B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Jorge
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lopez gets the
your
call to
attention,
pitch
please.
here, and he'll try to sort
Now
this
pitching
mess
for the
out.
Royals.
He's going to try to at least eat a
Number
couple of
28.
innings for his guys.
Jorge
At the plate, Mitch Moreland,
Lopez.
as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking
Up
about.
next for the
One
Red
guy
Sox.
tees off, and the guy
The second
behind
baseman,
him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter,
Now
the
batting.
only feeling better
The
than
third
hitting a
baseman,
bomb is driving
Rafael.
one into the gap like that.
Yeah.
He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about it. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today,
The first
as far
baseman,
too often they've
number
been swinging at
66.
pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Striding forward
Michael
now is the DH,
Franco.
Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the
Now
Cy
batting.
Young Award discussion
The left
at
fielder.
this point in the season.
Brett.
It's pretty hard to argue against it when you
Phillips.
watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Brett Phillips will bat next. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Phillips stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still the.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. KC down in order. Top half of the 6th about to get started.
Leading off
And up
for the
next,
Red
the
Sox,
exciting left-handed
the left
bat
fielder,
of Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the
The
way.
bat.
here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Pillar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Phillips is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The catcher, Kevin.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And he takes strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2 delivery. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And the second run will score as well.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Ian Kennedy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Michael Gigliotti. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And that's in there for a called 3rd strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Whit Merrifield next to bat. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now
in is Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. Just about given up for dead. Stepping up now, Mitch Moreland. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Strike taken up in the zone. taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone. An absolute bomb.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
In now, Jose Peraza. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Kennedy, a California-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Rafael Devers comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1, here it comes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah.
The 0-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hunter Dozier. Josh Osich gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Now
digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
0 for 2 for him to this point, and he fouls this one off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pillar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Brett Phillips. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors for Kansas City to this point. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. A bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits. So striding in, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes, these guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
In now, Kevin Plawecki. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. Scott Barlow comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
J.D. Martinez will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
now batting, the first base.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland, and their runners at the corners now.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is. Red Sox settle for just the one. Here comes the first pitch.
A shortstop, number 27.
Here's a pop-up now. And there's your first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Gigliotti is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's in there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Peraza has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range hitting. Pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Pilar, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 delivery. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals go down 1. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Devers is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Gigliotti is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. No hits in 5 tries so far, but he does have an RBI. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The right fielder, number 5, Kevin Pilar.
To the plate now, Kevin Pilar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Pilar is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following. Digging in once again, Jorge Soler, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Ready for another chance? Hunter Dozier. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Moreland is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The catcher, number 13.
From the stretch, Salvador Perez stands in as he looks at a called strike. So far on the year, Perez is carrying a slugging percentage under 3. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. We are under the lights this evening and here's Jose Peraza. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown. The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, he's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Devers is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitch. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Oh, behind the back. And that's out number 1.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, 2 the count to Benintendi. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting fourth.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Zue Lin, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. No balls and 1 strike. Peraza at second with 2 down. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Peraza rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Yeah.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Martinez, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy's got.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run on 2 hits in the. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Drilled down the line. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
Now to the plate, Michael Gigliotti, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No offer at that one. It's a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Merrifield.
With Merrifield next to hit. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. It remains 1-0. So here now is Jackie Bradley, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Soler is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher,
digging in, Christian Vasquez, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Skied down the left field line. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
batting 8.
Now the Red Sox DH, Kevin Pillar, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. In there, and it's 0-1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Hit on the ground to third. Dozier brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. In is Jorge Soler, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Jorge Soler.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's high.
Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, 14 homers and 37 RBIs. And he falls behind 0-2. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Fouled away. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Ready with another 0-2. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Martinez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So next to the plate for the Royals, Maikel Franco. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. The windup and the 0-1. Franco, the former Philly, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
The first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Ryan McBroom stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
2 out with the man at first. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Anderson Miller is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 the count. Even at 1-1 the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So here's Michael Chavis now.
Leading off.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Baseman, number 23, Michael
Chavis, a native of Georgia, who was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Called strike 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. And he's safe.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Andrew Benintendi will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Mondesi ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Zue Lin. He reached on a single in his first try. In there, 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Taken, but called a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that did. Bottom of the third now. And next to hit is the catcher, Cam Gallagher.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. And he fouls this one off. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Gigliotti.
Into the box now, Michael Gigliotti. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Mondesi picks it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at 3rd.
Dang, that shift got you, LOL.
Hit on the ground out to short. Mondesi brings it in. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
At the plate now, Michael Chavis runs up and gets this one down. But this is foul for the 1st strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Jose Peraza, 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty. With Merrifield next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
The 1-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
0-2.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Nope, ball.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
In there for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swing and a liner. Foul. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. Around second. He's on his way to third. Devers blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out of gas out there. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Zue
Nice try going home.
2 tries so far. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Now batting. The right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up no. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Ryan McBroom. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Stepping in, Anderson Miller comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Cam Gallagher. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. Jesse Hahn takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 32.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Jackie Bradley Jr. is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Christian
Here
Vasquez.
comes the first pitch. Christian Vasquez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's
Now
really impressive to me,
fielder.
he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Michael Gigliotti. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 50.
Moving in now for
Second
Kansas
baseman.
City, Whit Merrifield. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Stepping in, Jorge Soler. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. Still down 3-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
The first baseman, number 23.
Strike taken up in the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jose Peraza. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Third baseman, Rafael.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Now a bunt attempt here. McBroom is there, and he'll bring this one in. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hunter Dozier. Heath Hembry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball one. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put two men, maybe three men, put some pressure on this defense.
Michael Franco is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Ryan McBroom is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled off.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Peraza will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. At the plate, Anderson Miller. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
No runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for Kansas City to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers has it to second for 1. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Ready for another shot now, Cam Gallagher. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, man. A base.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Hard hit to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zue Lin. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a curveball in for a strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Liner towards second. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Take him.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's gone.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Now back.
Ready now, Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Well, the Red Sox ready once again, Michael Gigliotti. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 15.
Digging in to try it again, Whit Merrifield. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And quickly, there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 12.
Now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously
Now
timed
batting,
the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Royals leave 1. They're down here 5-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Kevin Pillar. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Gigliotti is right there, 1 down.
The first baseman.
So coming to the plate, Michael Chavis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Jose Peraza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the veteran DH, Michael Franco. Marcus Walden will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The first baseman,
standing in, Ryan McBroom. He flew out in his last at-bat. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Walden has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now at the plate, Anderson Miller. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
0-1.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
He's got it, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end 5 Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Boston, the left fielder.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Got it, second.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing.
Leading up for
Here's
the
the
Royals,
first pitch to him.
the shortstop, number 27.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Adalberto Mondesi is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
Giggly.
Here's the pitch. Michael Gigliotti is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
With Merrifield next to bat. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. Dozier scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So stepping in, Michael Chavis. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. In there at the knees, strike one. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to
hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Chavis stands at second with 2 gone. Ground ball right side. Reined in. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning. Last half of the second set to go. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. A ball and no strikes.
Soler.
That's wide, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throws in time, and that's at number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hunter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting fifth.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Bottom of the second here with no score. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity. At the plate, Christian Vasquez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
1 strike.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but Now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. He pulls this one into right. Soler will get there, and he puts it away to retire.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Ryan O'Hearn was retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. 0-1 the count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2
Batting
strikeouts on 6 pitches?
Fielder.
He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Down the first baseline. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And the inning is over. Case digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Devers. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gigliotti is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Drilled to the left side, and that's through for a hit. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Behind 0-2 now. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So here's Michael Chavis now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he takes strike 2. Skied into straightaway right. Soler on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Red Sox strike. Now batting, Adalberto Mondesi back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Michael Gigliotti will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Devers has got it, and that wraps up the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're still down. New inning set to get underway, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Vasquez is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Stepping up to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A high fastball is in there. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. And that's home run number 48 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And there's his first base hit in this one.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a fly ball, well hit. So they're going back to the track. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay throw won't get him. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff
Now
in this game. That's
catcher.
back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. KC down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Jorge Lopez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Royals.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Chopped to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
So 1 away, and here's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Scorched to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that's the 2nd out. Mitch Moreland will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Ryan O'Hearn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there's one away.
Now batting.
So here's the Royals DH, Michael Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. This is foul right side. Here comes another 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Brett Phillips will bat next as he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 6. Next up for the Red Sox, Michael Chavis. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In there, strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heat.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
One there. On to first, a double play.
Now back.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fastball in there for a called strike. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Red Sox ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up is the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Michael Gigliotti is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Michael Gigliotti becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th.
Merrifield.
Standing in now, Whit Merrifield. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 count and the pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Now in the box, Rafael Devers. His prior history in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. In there at the letters 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
J.D. Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Kennedy benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Michael Chavis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball called for strike 2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0. Digging in now, Alex Verdugo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Right side, fair ball down the line. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Called strike 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they nearly back. In is Jorge Soler. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The first pitch coming. Here it is.
Colton Brewer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. Hit hard to the right, but foul. No hits to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Another 0-2 home. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball.
1 out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Here it comes. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Salvador Perez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Ryan O'Hearn is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. Still 8. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Kennedy is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Rafael Devers. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-2.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. This is on the ground over to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Michael Franco starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Standing in, Brett Phillips. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Hembry playing here in his age 31 season. He was a fifth-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Brett Phillips goes down, and they've got only one out left to work with. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery pulled toward right center field. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 8-0 the final today. The Boston Red Sox.